Hi, welcome back to AstroPix. I'm Jim Owen, and today's short video is all about my upcoming trip to Scotland, and I'm going to discuss what astro gear I'm going to take. So if you want to have a look and see what's in the kit bag, stick around. So without further ado, let's dive in. Hi, welcome back to the channel. So, as I said in the intro, this is all about what I'm taking to our upcoming trip to Scotland, where I'm hoping to do some images of the night sky, some landscape, starry sky imaging with the Milky Way, some star trails, and hopefully some deep sky stuff from some dark locations around Loch Lomond where we're staying. So let's talk about what kit I'm looking to take. And first things first, let's keep it simple and have a look at just the Milky Way and wide field stuff I'm looking to do. So I'm taking my Nikon Z5, it's the Mark 1. I'm taking a selection of lenses. On here at the moment is the Viltrox 20mm f2.8, which I'm going to be using to do some Milky Way and some star trails. To accompany that, N.I.N.A have sent me a filter to try out. It's their light pollution filter, and it's supposed to enhance the stars, so hopefully we'll have a good look at that. And I've also got the Kokin clear sky filter as well, which does a similar job to the N.I.N.A, so it'd be interesting to compare the two when we come to use it. I'm also taking along a couple of lenses. Now these are the old lenses, so I've had to buy the adapter to fit those. These are the F mount ones, so I've had to buy the converter to go on the Z mount. So I've got my Nikon 50mm f2.8, and I've also got my 100mm f2.8. I'm also going to be taking along the SV Bonnie 105mm 2.8 as well to do some deep sky stuff using this, the Ioptron HST mini tracker. So I'm going to be putting that through its paces, see how the Milky Way setting performs, and also see how this performs under dark skies up in Scotland. So very much looking forward to using all of this. Obviously you need a sturdy pair of legs, don't you, when you're doing some deep sky stuff. So I'm taking along my aluminium framed Manfrotto that I used to use when I did weddings. So this has been a sturdy companion for a long time. So let's talk about the deep sky imaging I'm hoping to do up in Scotland. As I said, I'm going to be taking along this, the SV Bonnie 535. It's 105mm f2.8 APO, and that's going to be used on my Nikon Z5, so that'll be giving me a nice wide field using the mini tracker. So really looking forward to doing that. And I've got to go on the front of this, I've got the Altair version 2 Triband filter. So if the moon doesn't cooperate, but from looking at the moon phases, I'm actually going to be very lucky with the moon. It's going to be quite a new moon at the start of the holiday, so hopefully the clear skies coordinate with that, fingers crossed. Last time we did try and do an astronomy weekend away up in the Lake District, we didn't see a single star. It was cloudy for the full 4 days we were there, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen this time. But if for any reason it does cloud over, I'll be doing lots of landscape photography, and I'm taking my photography drone with me as well, so hopefully get some quite dramatic scenery if the weather doesn't cooperate. So I'll have something to do while we're there. So let's just talk about the deep sky imaging rig I'm looking to take with me. So this is the Altair 60 EDQ. It's a 300mm f5 quad. I'm taking the Altair 585 colour camera, and I've also got the Altair 6nm HA03 dual narrowband filter, and I'm also taking a blank filter drawer, so I can, if the skies do cooperate and there's not much moon, I can do some broadband targets as well. All that's going to be controlled with this, the Stella Vita. I don't want to take a laptop because it's just additional gear, and based on what I'm taking at the moment, I think I'm going to struggle to get the clothes in the car, let alone anything else, so we'll see how that goes. And it's all going to be mounted on this, the HEM Ioptron, the Ioptron HEM27 on a carbon fibre tripod. So all that's going to be going in. Now, to power this, a friend of mine has lent me a 3D printed power box that he's done. Obviously the battery's not 3D printed. It's got a 30 amp hour battery in there, and that's going to basically give me a good 6 to 8 hours of use. So probably 1, maybe 2 nights. I won't push it, I'll probably just do 1 night, recharge it, and then if we do get a second night, fingers crossed, use it again. But it just gives us that flexibility, not to rely on any power, so we don't need to be near our home in Scotland for the week. We can travel out to a nice dark location somewhere. So if you do know anywhere around Loch Lomond, drop me somewhere in the comments if you've had some success. And also if you've taken some images up and around Loch Lomond, put a link to your Instagram, your Facebook. I'd love to see them. So please do that. I'll be really interested to see what you've achieved, and gives me some ideas as well. So that's just a really quick video, bit of a dive into what I'm looking to take to Scotland. If you want to see how I get on, please, if you're new to the channel, drop a subscribe and a like. It helps the channel grow, and I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to help and support the channel, please use the link in the description for the Buy Me a Coffee. Links to all the equipment and details of all the equipment are also in the description. So if you've missed a bit or want to know more about what I'm taking, please have a read. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, I wish you all clear skies.